Hey everybody, I'm plugging something in real quick. Sorry. There we go. Got it plugged in. Okay. A little small thing, but it is done. Good morning. Happy Friday. As Sci-Fi Mommy would say, so glad you all are here. Let's first off, I'm going to go straight into this. First off, it is David Tennant's birthday today. I'll talk more about him during his birthday, but it's his birthday today. Because it's his birthday today, this is our poll. Our poll is, I like this doctor best. So here we go. Hopefully I spelled their names correctly, but Christopher Eccleston, David Tennant, Matt Smith, or Peter Capaldi. That's our poll today because it's David Tennant's birthday. So let me go over here. Let me go ahead and share this stream to the world. Or at least the small little world that I am in the social media world. Okay, let me copy this. Whoops. Okay, so we got it posted over to the Twixverse. Let's go over to my Threadosphere. And we'll post it here. Doo-ba-doo. So that is done. Now let's go over to Discordia and the few places that I post there. Post in Mark D with the Sealandia. And one more spot here. We will promote it. Okay. So excellently good. We've got all that done. Let me stop here. So we are now ready to say hello to the chat. Okay, we have, let's see, first off, we have a Snortopoopas Cuber. Hello, humans and other critters. Hello to you, Snortopoopas. I hope you're doing good. We have Agent Atwood. What's up, y'all? Not much, man. Just doing this little old show. And yes, Ish Friday. We have the Fan Wiggles 2.0. Welcome to the show today. And I would ask, how is my favorite polar bear today? We have Sashi over half a day ahead in the future. It's 10 p.m. over where Sashi's at. Greetings to you and good evening. We have Dadman Walking, morning love you, and have a great stream. Bonus day off. LOL. And I know that if it was one of their birthdays, I would have picked some of the old ones. I had to go with Patrick Troughton, John Pertwee, or Tom Baker. Tom Baker is my favorite. Snortopoopa says to Atwood, I am oddly awake and confused. How are you today? And let's see. We have some hellos and hellos. Yes, I am using StreamYards. Now I use the mic that I'm using is supposed to be charged. I was only charging one of them last night. So, but I unplugged. I don't know if this is the one that I was using last night and if it was charged or not. So if it dies in the middle of the stream, someone please tell me. Tell me if you can't hear me. I've also lost a little wind guard thing that came on it. So who knows where that's at. So, yes, I am using StreamYards. No, no, I don't. This is a show where I don't have people on fan wiggles. So sorry. Okay, so this is our poll today because it's David Tennant's birthday today. Let's see what else is going on. It is Friday, and it's not April 25th. It's April 18th. So we'll just ignore that. It is. Is it the 108th day of the year? Well, let me check and see. Because that date is totally wrong. I'm actually going to fix it. Let me look here real quick. It is. I just put the wrong date. Silly me. Let's fix that because that's just wrong. It's going to bother me. There we go. Whoops. There, we fixed it. So it is April 18th. I don't know why I want to give myself an extra week. It's not even a Monday. Scared me. It meant I didn't go to jury duty like I was supposed to. Um, so yes, it is a Friday, April 18th. It is the 108th day of the year, and we have 257 days remaining. Um, so there, we fixed that one up really fast. Sorry about that, everybody. Scared myself too. So at least I got the month right, I guess. And this is our meme to everyone who still goes to the gym after January. Why did I do this poll today? Because today is this meme today is today's National Exercise Day. So April 18th offers inspiration to try new ways to become fit and healthy. So um, through National Exercise Day. Um, National Exercise Day is not just for health enthusiasts. This is a day for everyone. Sure, you're busy, you say. We all are, but we each of us can find a little time each day just for a short walk or calisthenics right after waking up. Today is also a great day to start a simple exercise routine and invite a friend for motivation. Perhaps a flower or vegetable garden is inspiration you need to get out and exercise. Give it a try. So, yes, today is National Exercise Day, and that was from daysofthecalendar.com. Um, and cheers to you if you are still exercising or have started an exercise routine. Norderbupa says, the 25th, you scared a bear. I funked off asleep. I'd fallen asleep for a week. No, not that I can't sleep for a week, but Dadman actually was halfway to work when he realized where his computer was locked up, that they were closed for today. So he got a day off. So yes. So that's okay. Okay. So yes, our meme for today. Um, kudos to those who are exercising or going to the gym today. So let's see what we have here. Yes, the chalk walk. Last time I checked, he was at 1,085. Let's check real quick here. Um, let's see. Where is he at? He is at 1085 still. $1,085. If you'd like to support him, please go over to the channel that is there. Um, we have, oh wow, Curtis Selby is working and lurking. Hello. And we have the lovely Sherry. Hello to you. I hope you are doing well today. So I'm going to type this in real quick. Oh, that's not the right one. Let's go here. There we go. So for this, um, and we have a Buddy Hepburn. Good morning to you, buddy. So, okie doke. Today at 1 o'clock, I am going to be having a block party. We're going to be building some very simple little builds today. Spy Family, Lloyd, and Anya. And I will probably be adding the gift that was given to me by Stunning for my birthday. So that will all be at 1 o'clock today. Oh, yes, tonight or tomorrow morning, midnight, we're going to be watching the movie Big World. Big World is a Chinese drama about a young man fulfilling his and his grandmother's dreams. Um, and he has cerebral palsy. He was pretty much discarded by his family, and the only one that was there for him was his grandmother. So it is going to be emotional. Um, Jackson Yee, who is the actor who portrayed this young man, it's phenomenal. I watched some of the behind the scenes. I am really, really, really looking forward to seeing this, and I hope you guys can join me uh, for it. It is called Big World, and we will be watching that at midnight. Um, I'll say tonight, but it's really Saturday morning. Um, let's see. Um, and you pet that dog. What dog? Is there a dog? Oh, it's not. I know the Spy Family has a dog. Is that what you're referring to, Curtis? I don't know. I'm so confused. We have some good mornings. Okay. So that's at midnight. And then at 10 a.m., we're going to be watching some cartoons. We're getting near the end of the Mortal Kombat series. Um, and we'll have a new a series coming soon. Then Super Mario Brothers, Animaniacs, and some classic cartoons. Exercise memes, everybody. Oh, can I pet that dog is a video with a kid asking to pet a bear. Um, oh, okay. Thank you, Sherry. And Story Purpose looks around for a dog. That's okay. That's okay. As long as some people in the chat get it, that's fine. Um, sometimes jokes don't have to be vague for me not to get them, Curtis. Sometimes I can be a little dense. So today we have exercise memes because it is National Exercise Day. Yes, I'm so sorry. Um, let's see. And today is the 18th, yes, so I got the right one here. Okay. Um, let's see here. Oh wow, we got some interesting days today. Um, something meaningful. And Sashi says, good, good, more Asian stuff. Get some culture. Pet a bear. It depends on who's asking. Are they cute and edible? And lovely Sherry says, Asians unite. So I'm assuming that this is the video you're talking about. It's a little short video. I'm gonna look at it real quick. Um, let's see. Is there anybody that's a mod that knows? Sashi says, today morning was arm day, so I'm being reminded of exercise whenever I lift my arms. Aw. And the lovely Sherry says it was a brown bear. Um, I wish I knew what you guys were talking about. I would love to post a video and see it. Okay, so so this is the original, I believe. It says it's the original video. So I'm going to share this one. If it's not, I apologize. I'm believing YouTube when they say I'm believing this person when they say that this is the original. So we'll see. You guys look at it and tell me if it's the original. So there we go. Can I pet that dog? And while you're looking at that or checking it for me, there are two versions of that video using the same audio. Oh well, gosh, they're just gonna confuse me even more, are they not? No, they can't make it easy, can they? They cannot make it easy. So, well, I found the original of it. So let me Oh, okay, so it's this one. Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna post this one too. Let me find let me see. Uh, I think it's the one with the kid looking at the bear. And okay. Okay. Oh, let's look here. So here's this one. So there's a couple. Okay, so I think this is the one you're talking about. So let me share this one. I think this is the one you're talking about. So, okay. I think I got it now. So yes, I found this one. I think this is the one you're talking about. That I think this is the one. Okay, so we found a couple "Can I pet this dog" videos. Um, "Can I pet this dog?" So there's a couple of them. If they're not it, enjoy them. Um, so there we go. Now, we will now let's take a breath. Whew. It is now time for something meaningful, the exercise edition, because today is National Exercise Day. So here we go with some exercising memes. Exercise our eyes by watching them. I started a new exercise routine. Every day I do diddly squats. Uh, exercise? I thought you said extra fries. And Simply Steve, hello to you. Simply Steve says, exercise? What's that? Oh. If you guys enjoy these memes and want to watch them over again, I do make a clip of this section of the show, and I have a playlist over on my on YouTube. That's for you that those of you that are watching this on Twitch. On YouTube, entitled "Morning Musings with Mrs. Dadman," something meaningful. So yes, if you'd like to see these again, you can go over there and check them out. Oh, this is completely off topic, but oh my goodness. Imagine getting kidnapped with a stuffy nose and they tape your mouth. Oh my gosh, that would be awful. Awful. Oh, and yes, Five Guys is the king of extra fries. That's one of the best things about um, Five Guys. I don't always go to the gym, but when I do, I let the internet know. Oh my gosh, yes. How it feels when you sneeze after training your abs too hard yesterday. I don't want to sneeze. Don't make me sneeze. Don't make me sneeze. And Simply Steve says, "Oh, let's exorcise with Dead Betty." No. Oh, and poor lovely Sherry is in bed with a stuffy nose. That's why they thought about the whole scenario of having a stuffy nose with your mouth taped shut. Yes, and your mind does conjure up strange things when you're laying there not feeling good. I do agree with that totally. I don't always exercise, but when I do, I'll do it tomorrow. How do my fitness posts? Just block everything health and fitness related, like in your real life. Ooh, come on now. I don't know what you're talking. I just don't want to hear about it. Whenever I go running, I meet new people, like paramedics. And Connie Clary says, "Good morning, afternoon, and evening, everyone. Good morning and afternoon and evening to you." Yes, oof. My face when a good song comes on during my workout. Yes, you know, people make fun of Richard Simmons, but yes, he was bubbly and somewhat over the top, but I tell you, he did so much for getting regular people to exercise, and he included them in their videos because, and I tell you, it was so discouraging when you wanted to do an exercise video and you have all these wonderfully fantastic fit people doing the exercises and you're there like, oh, oh, you know, and dying. And you have and it's frustrating. Um, and I loved his videos because he included everybody. He included everybody, all body types and sizes, those that had once been, 400 pounds who had lost the weight to those that are still at 400 pounds working on losing it, and everything in between. And I really loved his videos, and it's, um, you know, kind of sad that he was kind of just he kind of quit doing stuff because it was just so difficult for him to deal with people. Um, I think he did more for the fitness um, craze, if you want to use that word, than Jane Fonda did. To be honest with you. And Connie says, "Sorry, I'm late. Woke up not long ago. That's okay. That's okay." And let's see. Yes, I really, really, really liked Richard Simmons. Except, okay, I do have to tell a Richard Simmons story. I was giving birth to my first child. I was very calm and mellow and relaxed during that entire pregnancy. I mean, I went into labor. I had an appointment that afternoon. I called the doctors and said, "Do you still want me to come to this appointment?" And they're like, "How many kids have you had?" I said, "One." I said, "None. This is my first one." And they're like, "Wow, you're like really calm." I said, "Well, do you want me to scream and yell and cry and be crazy? Would that make you happier?" And they're like, "Oh, no, 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 no." So we went in and they told me that I had to go to the doctors, to the hospital right away, that he saw something on the little heart monitor with the baby. So I went and, we were doing, you know, um, we were there. I was doing what I was doing, having labor and everything else. And I did the first one all natural. And there was a hard time. I was getting tired. And Dad man looked at me and says, "Don't ever give up. You can do it." And it was a line from a Richard Simmons workout tape that Richard Simmons says to encourage. Now, I personally don't have a problem with that line um, at other times. But I did then, and that was the only time I looked at him with irritation during the whole thing, and I said, "Don't ever quote Richard Simmons to me again." So it's now become a joke. Don't ever give up. You can do it. But so that's my Richard Simmons story. Oh, and Mr. Buddy Hepburn has already beat his last month's total run distance, so he's taking the weekend off. Good for you. And someone said, "A fitness program? I thought you said witness program." Sashi says, "One of our favorite pastimes in Malaysia is jumping to conclusions. We get plenty of exercise." Planet Fitness be like, "Have some free pizza as a reward for that hard workout we won't allow you to do." Yes, Planet Fitness is a very interesting phenomena. Apparently, you're not allowed to, I don't know, make noise. I was not angry, simply Steve. I did not have angry. I was not angry when I was through the whole thing. No, I just didn't. That one quote, it just was like, don't do that. I mean, I even had uh, the thing, the needle that they do uh, the for the intravenous stuff. come out and there was bleeding everywhere, and I just looked at it and go, "Is this supposed to happen?" I was just so chill during that whole pregnancy. Does running out of does running out of fucks count as cardio? I have no more fucks to give. It should be. It should count. Yeah, I'm into fitness. Fitting this whole pizza in my mouth. Ooh, we've got a recipe. We'll talk about that recipe after the memes, Sashi, because I clipped this and I've already rambled enough as if we're gonna have a 30-minute clip. The scary part about pregnancy was giving birth at 34 weeks. Yes, it was. Yes. Damn, I forgot to go to the gym today. That's 8 years in a row now. I finally found a workout plan that fits my lifestyle. Oh, oh, oh. Oh my goodness. My trainer gave me specific instructions. Spend 30 minutes on the treadmill 5 days a week. I will say, I hate it when I go to the gym and there are people just sitting on a piece of equipment on the phone. It's like, come on, people. Get off the equipment. I don't care. You can be on your phone, sit on the floor, but get off the equipment. People want to use it. And then they get mad sometimes when you ask them to move. Whenever whenever I feel the need to exercise, I lie down until it goes away. Oh. And those are our memes for today. I hope you all enjoyed them. And now we are going to talk about that wonderful um, mm, uh, recipe that Sashi recommended. It is Hainanese chicken rice. Looks delicious. Let's see. I want to look trying to see if I can find one of my. Oh, here is. Go back. Let me go ahead and add this. There's a picture of it. And let me see if I can find that recipe. Here we go. This is from the website called SingaporeanMalaysianRecipes.com. And the author of this is Aslan Bloor. She was born and bred in Singapore, and she is an adopted Brit. So she goes, this is a Hainanese chicken rice recipe, the way I've always made it, plus an easier version for many readers who's asked for. So this has two versions. So I don't know which one when this will just give the web page. So you guys can pick which one you want to use. It's not healthy for the chicken. No, you are right. Um, And Sashi says, with the weight on the bottle, you can't drink that last bit. It would smush your nose. That's when you hold it with the other hand to drink it. And so Poopy says a mug of beer weighs about 5 pounds. So I do a lot of 5-pound curls at the local pub. Exercise the brain, don't strain, or you'll sprain your membrane. And yes, this does look absolutely delicious. And Stoner Poopa says, I come from a long line of chicken poachers. Okay, here is the recipe. Here, let me go ahead and put it in a Discord. Um, and oh my gosh, that just absolutely looks good. And here, let me put it in one more spot, and then we will read the recipe. I'm hungry. So we have authentic Hainanese chicken and rice. So let's look at this. Um, wow, that is the original is a very involved recipe, but it has chicken, um, some chicken wings or bones. I think that's probably to make the broth. Water, salt, ginger, garlic, spring onions, star anise, peppercorn, sesame oil, some chicken legs or chicken broth. I gotta look at the main recipe because I don't know if this is combined to 2 recipes or not, because she did say that there's 2 versions. So let's, jump to the recipe. Um, okay, so, uh oh, if you're using a whole chicken, and then if you're using chicken portions. Okay, so I need to make sure I edit that on the recipe. So, um, so I don't. So you have a recipe for a whole chicken when you're using a whole chicken, and then you have um, using chicken parts, and then you have the rice recipe. Okay, I think that does that. That helps a lot. So, if you're using anyway, basically the ingredients are chicken, then some spices, ginger, garlic, spring onion, star anise, peppercorns, and some oil. Um, and wow, and then you have the chicken rice. You know what? I'm going to move this so you can actually see this recipe because it is really very involved. So here's your chicken. Let me make sure I'm actually sharing this. Yes, okay. Because sometimes I show it and I forget to put it on the screen. It looks simple, but it's quite the process for the traditional style. I can buy it from a restaurant here, though. Ah, yes. So there's the chicken, and then here's for the rice. And then you have a ginger garlic chili sauce. And then you have some ginger spring onion oil, then the soy sauce dressing, then the chicken rice soup, and then how you serve it. So, wow, this it looks really good. And there she gives an easier option also. So, I tell you, it looks like it would be well worth the process. And here is a picture. Here's a picture of it. There we go with all the accoutrements with it. Um, so yummy, yummy, yummy. That looks really good. Thank you, Sashi, for that recipe. Um, excuse me. Excuse me. Let's see. Um, there's a beef and chicken adobo. Excuse me. Oh, wow. It's a Filipino dish. Uh, it looks like they have you can I guess they have a chicken. You can do different ones. So I'm going to post this recipe for chicken adobo. Um, wow, chicken, bay leaf, soy sauce, white vinegar, garlic, water, cooking oil, sugar, salt, and whole peppercorn. Chicken slices cooked in soy sauce and vinegar with garlic. So let's see if I can find that. Here's a here's a picture of that, and I will make sure that's being shown. Here's a picture of that, and let me post this recipe real quickly here. Um, we have that there, and then we have that there, and then we'll post it in one more spot here. And I probably, if you can do it with the beef, it is the probably the same process. So that looks absolutely delicious. Um, Tomorrow will be National Husband Appreciation Day, which we don't do a show tomorrow. Yes, adobo is from the Philippines. You are correct. I posted that recipe. And Buddy says adobo with a side of crispy lumpia. Mmm, yum, 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 yum. And Sashi says generally Filipino food is less spicy than the rest of the region. Well, then I probably would really, really like it. So today it is birthday time. A happy, happy birthday for those who are born on April 18th. And who was born on April 18th, you might ask? Well, I will tell you. David Tennant was born on April 18th. He is 54 years old today, a Scottish actor, best known for his portrayal of the 10th and 14th incarnations of the Doctor in the science fiction series Doctor Who. Hence our poll. And let's see how it is going. Ooh, we have 21 votes. Thank you all. I am now down to 602 subs. I was at 604. Then it went to 603. And now it is 602. I don't know. I give up. We have 17 likes and we have 11 people watching. Well, with our poll, David Tennant is in the lead, probably with, I'm going to guess maybe 10-ish votes at 52%. Then we have Matt Smith, probably at, we'll just say 5. And Christopher Eccleston at 4 and Peter Capaldi at 1. I like Peter Capaldi. I think he was given the raw, the you know, he just was really done wrong with the writing. Um, but I really did like him as an actor. I liked all of them actually. And Curtis Selby says just a year older than me. Isn't it weird how that happens? But yes, he also was in the crime drama series Broadchurch, which is really, really good. He was in the series Jessica Jones. Also, he was in Good Omens. He's been on stage portraying where blah 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 in the production of Hamlet. He also is a voice actor. He's featured in animated series DuckTales as the voice of Scrooge McDuck. So David Tennant, 55 years old today. Curtis says, I didn't vote for him, but yeah, I love Capaldi as an actor. And Simply Steve says, Tim, to me, Eccleston was too rough around the edges, but what do you expect since he was regenerated from the War Doctor? And David Tennant was amazing in Jessica Jones. Yes. So, David Tennant. And we have a Conan O'Brien. He's an American television host, comedian, writer, actor, and producer, best known for having hosted late night talk shows, beginning with Late Night with Conan O'Brien, The Tonight Show with Conan O'Brien, and on the NBC network, and Conan on TBS. He was a writer for a Saturday Night Live before he became a host, and also for The Simpsons. And I will say he is hugely, hugely popular in Korea. That he actually was invited over and did a guest spot on a Korean soap opera. So Conan O'Brien is 62 years old today. We have Rick Moranis, 72 years old. He appeared in the sketch comedy series Second City Television. He also starred in several Hollywood films, including Strange Brew, Streets of Fire, Ghostbusters, Ghostbusters 2, Little Shop of Horrors, Spaceballs, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, and its 1992 and 97 sequels, Parenthood, My Blue Heaven, and The Flintstones. In 97, he took a break from acting to dedicate his time to his two children. He was a widower, so he wanted to focus on them. He has not appeared in live action film for over 25 years. He provided voiceover work for a few animated films like Disney's Brother Bear. In 2020, after a hiatus of 23 years from live action films, he was signed to reprise the role of Wayne Szalinski in the new sequel to Honey, I Shrunk the Kids called Shrunk before the project was put on hold. So Rick Moranis, 72 years old. Feed me, Seymour. Yes. Yes. Little Shop of Horrors. And Connie likes all of them in the poll. I know. I know. I agree with you. Oh, excuse me. I had to sneeze. Slippers on. I'm on a cement floor. I have terrazzo floors. And sometimes, man, it just hits you the cold. It makes me sneeze. Don't want to hear it. Because I either do two things when I sneeze. I either try to hold it back and it sounds really, really funny. I know I probably sound um I probably hold it back and it sounds really, really funny, or I just really, really sneeze and then it's really loud. Um, so yes, Rick Moranis was a good actor. You are correct on that. And thank you, Simply Steve. Thank you. And who do we have next? We have America Ferrari. America Ferrari. Let's see. She has got the Primetime Emmy Award, a Golden Globe Award, and a Screen Actors Guild Award. And she was also nominated for an Academy Award. Let's see, what has she been in? She made her feature film debut in the comedy drama Real Women Have Curves. Let's see, she was in The Sisterhood of the Training Pants, and she was in the comedy drama Ugly Betty. For her performance, she won a Golden Globe, a Screen Actors Guild Award, and a Primetime Emmy Award. Um, she was the first Latina woman in the category to win a Primetime Emmy Award. She has been in films including The Dry Land, Our Family Wedding, End of the Watch. She also was in Barbie, which got her a nomination for an Academy Award for Best Supporting Actress. She also voiced Astrid Hofferson in How to Train Your Dragon franchise. And she also produced and starred in the NBC comedy Superstore, which was funny. Um, so, America Ferrera, 41 years old today. We have Haley Mills. Um, she was the daughter of Sir John Mills and Mary Haley Bell. She was also the younger sister of actress Juliet Mills. Um, During her early career, she appeared in 6 films for Walt Disney. She played the twin sisters Susan and Sharon in the Disney film Parent Trap. She also was in Whistle Down the Wind. She made a stage debut in 1969 in Peter Pan. She received the Disney Legend Award um, for her success with Disney. She has never had a lot of box office success or was on the Hollywood A list um, as an adult. She just was more remembered as a child actress. Um, she appeared in the miniseries The Flame Trees of Thika and was in the television series from Disney Good Morning Miss Bliss and also in Wild of Heart. So Haley Mills is 79 years old today. We probably mainly remember her from the Parent Trap. And Buddy Hepburn said, Tennant voiced Ivar the Witless in How to Train Your Dragon, The Hidden World too. So many good voice actors in the series. I love that. I love it when they use actors, but sometimes it makes me sad because then voice actors who that's all they do don't get um, don't get roles. But I will say if they're good at it, I have no problem. I hate it when they um, hire an actor or actress to do a voice and they're horrible at it, and they only keep them solely because um, they're known. Does this change the way the mic sounds, everybody? I'm sorry, I'm messing with the mic. I apologize if you hear crinkly noises. Let's see. We have Eric Roberts. Um, he has been in more than 700. He has more than 700 film and television credits. He's one of the most prolific English-speaking screen actors of all time. He began his career in King of the Gypsies. He also was in Bob Fosse's Star 80, Runaway Train, Raggedy Man, The Pope of Greenwich Village, Cecil B. Demented, National Security, The Dark Knight, The Expendables, The Human Centipede 3, Babylon. He is a black belt in Taekwondo. He's also been in films such as Best of the Best, where he demonstrated his martial arts skills, and its sequel, Best of the Best 2. He was also in the miniseries In Cold Blood, the sitcom Less Than Perfect. He portrayed the Master in the 1996 Doctor Who television film, as well as recurring roles in the drama Heroes. He also was in the CBS soap opera The Young and the Restless, the legal drama Suits, and he also was in the series The Righteous Gemstones. And Curtis Selby said loved Best of the Best. And yes, Master and yes, there was a 1996 TV movie. So you can find this if you search it. Um, so actually, here's a version of it right here. I believe that's it. I just did a quick search. So Eric Roberts, 69 years old today. We have Jeff Dunham, a ventriloquist, stand-up comedian, and actor. He's appeared on a lot of variety shows, Late Night with David Letterman, Comedy Central Presents, The Tonight Show. He also was in Sunny with a Chance. He has done many, many specials um, uh, of his stage uh, performances. He also was in the Jeff Dunham Show, which was a series which was funny. He has a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame and holds the Guinness Book of World Records for most tickets sold for a stand-up comedy tour for his Spark of Insanity tour. Me and Dadman actually um, went and saw him live, and he is very, very funny. And he is very supporting young ventriloquists. He has made, I thought this is really cool. He has made um, a ventriloquist doll um, that he sold for um, affordably so people could start learning and instructional tape. Um, so yeah, he's really um, the, promotes the art of ventriloquism, which it really really is. I love this. His characters have been described as politically incorrect, gratuitously insulting, and ill-tempered. And yes, he has been credited with reviving ventriloquism and doing more to promote the art form than anyone since Edgar Bergen. So, yes. And let's see, what do we have here? We have, uh, yes, Ahmed, I kill you, and Agent Atwood, Jeff Dunham. Yes, Dunham. Peanut is so bad. Is Atwood leaving? Oh, bye, Atwood. I didn't even see that you left. Oh, I'm so bad. I'm a bad person. Have a good one, Atwood. Have a good one. I totally missed that comment because I got right down looking at the people doing the Jeff Dunham jokes. Um, Dunham is a big car guy and hangs out with Tim Allen and Jay Leno. Bye, Edward. Bye bye. And we have JPRPH1. Hello to you. Hello. Let's see, who do we have next here? We have Melissa Hart. She is an actress, singer, and a teacher. I do not know how old she is because they don't have her birthday. Is this the right person? I'm going to check something real quick. Okay, this is who we were supposed to have. I do not know who that person is. Melissa Joan Hart. So I need to put her in my Discord here. Let me make a copy of that. Let's put this over in Discord so I don't forget because I had the wrong person, I guess, in here. Just assumed it was the right person, but it's not. There we go. We put the right one in there. Melissa Joan Hart is 49 years old today. She had roles in the title characters in Clarissa Explains It All, Sabrina the Teenage Witch, Melissa and Joey. She also appeared in No Good Nick. She was in the films Drive Me Crazy, Nine Dead, God's Not Dead 2, and in 2021 she became the first celebrity to win the 1 million top prize for her charity Youth Villages on Celebrity Wheel of Fortune. And she is the fourth overall $1 million winner on Wheel of Fortune. So Melissa Joan Hart. Now that we got the correct one there. We have Miguel Cabrera, nicknamed Miggy, a Venezuelan former professional baseball first baseman, third baseman, and designated hitter. He played 21 seasons in the MLB for the Florida Marlins and the Detroit Tigers. He claimed the 17th MLB Triple Crown in 2012, the first to do so in 45 seasons. He is one of three players in the MLB history to have a career batting average above .300. He's had 500 home runs and 3,000 hits, joining Hank Aaron and Willie Mays. He is regarded as one of the greatest hitters of all time. So Miguel Cabrera, 42 years old today. And it says here in 2012, he became the first player since Carl Yastrzemski in 1967 to win the batting triple crown. He led the AL with a 3.30 batting average, a .330 batting average, 44 home runs, and 139 runs batted in. That earned him the AL MVP award that year. He became the first player to ever reach 30 home runs and 90 RBIs before the All-Star break. He was on pace to bat a .366 with 53 home runs and 167 RBIs. However, he had injuries that plagued much of the latter half of the season. So, Miguel Cabrera. We have Barbara Hell. Barbara Hell was 94 years old when she passed away. She portrayed legal secretary Della Street in the dramatic television series Perry Mason. Um, so she was in that show from 1957 to 1966. She earned an Emmy Award for best for uh, outstanding supporting actress in a drama series, and she reprised the role in 30 Perry Mason made-for-TV movies from '85 to '95. So Barbara Hell, Della Street, passed away at the age of 94 years old. We have Eric McCormick. He played Will Truman in the NBC sitcom Will and Grace. He also was in the crime drama Perception, which was a good crime drama, I thought. Um, yes, I really liked him in that. He was also in the science fiction movie Alien Trespass. Um, he voiced Lucky and the Hub's Pound Puppies. He was also in The New Adventures of Old Christine, and he performed on Broadway in The Cottage in 2023. And he is 62 years old today. I do not know. I do not know. It does not say, so probably not. Usually they'll put stuff in there, but I don't know. We have Jessica Jung, a South Korean and American singer-songwriter. She is known for her work as former member of the South Korean girl group Girls' Generation. As an actress, she played Ellie Woods in the Korean version of the musical Legally Blonde, and she also was in the television drama Wild Romance. She established a fashion brand, Blanca and Eclair. Um, she had a debut novel, Shine. So, Girls' Generation was one of the groups that kind of started, was like one of the um, founders of the female uh, group. So, Jessica Jung, 36 years old today. We have Eli Roth, a film director, screenwriter, producer, and actor. He is most closely associated with the horror genre, namely splatter films. He directed the films Cabin Fever and Hostel. He directed films like Hostel Part 2, The Green Inferno, and Thanksgiving. He also did the erotic thriller Knock Knock, the action film Death Wish, the fantasy film The House with the Clock in Its Walls, and the action comedy Borderlands. As an actor, he was in Inglorious Bastards. Um, Many journalists have included him in a group of filmmakers dubbed the Splat Pack for their explicitly violent and controversial bloody horror films. So Eli Roth, 53 years old. We have Kenny Ortega, 75 years old. He is best known for his work with Disney Channel, most notably High School Musical film trilogy. He is a director, producer, chore- choreographer, blah, get my mouth after that, um, and concert creator. He's done the High School Musical film trilogy, also Newsies and Hocus Pocus, the Cheetah Girls 2, and the first three Descendants films. He signed a 5-year deal with Netflix. He produced the original series Julie and the Phantoms. He choreographed multiple iconic 80 films such as Xanadu, One from the Heart, St. Elmo's Fire, Pretty in Pink, Ferris Bueller's Day Off, and Dirty Dancing. He's worked on multiple music videos and produced concert tours for the likes of Kiss, Olivia Newton John, Cher, Madonna, Miley Cyrus, and Michael Jackson. Notably, the canceled This Is It concert residency. He also wrote, directed, and produced Jackson's posthumous documentary film, Michael Jackson, This Is It. He was honored with a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame and a Disney Legend Award in 2019. Kenny Ortega, 75 years old today. And we have Jonna Ponterero. Hello, John. I'll just say John R. because apparently I can't say that name correctly. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We have a name we cannot pronounce. Why did I not put Tom Baker on? Because I did the new, like the second series of Doctors because it's David Tennant's birthday today. So I wanted to keep them in the same timeline. If it was Tom Baker's birthday, I would have listed Tom Baker and other. If it was that Doctor Who, Doctor Who 1, I'll call him Doctor Who 1 and Doctor Who 2. If it was Doctor Who 1, I would have put Tom Baker. But I did not because we were in like the second era of Doctor Who. So that's why I did not put Tom Baker. I really, really thought long and hard, but that is why I did it that way. And I will never, never put any of the doctors that are after Peter Capaldi because to me, that is Dr. No. It is not Dr. Not. They don't exist. So, yes. But that is why I did not put um, Tom Baker on the list. It was a deliberate thing. But I'm not a time lord, so I do have a timeline. And hello, Fallout Dave. I'm so glad that you could lurk for a few minutes. So welcome, welcome. Don't forget to like and vote in our poll. Oops, what am I doing here? Here we go. We have Leopold Stokowski. He is a conductor, one of the leading conductors of the early and mid 20th century, best known for his long association with the Philadelphia Orchestra. He was noted for his freehand conducting style that spurned the traditional baton and for obtaining a characteristically sumptuous sound from the orchestra as he directed. Freehand styling, if you know anything about, if you've ever been in a band, um, there are specific like 1, 2, 3, 4 movements that you do if you're a rigid conductor. A freeform hand is he's kind of just moving his hands to the music and calling the groups in. It's a very, very different um, style of conducting. Um, he conducted the music for and appeared in several Hollywood films. He was in Disney's original Fantasia. He was a lifelong champion of contemporary composers, giving many premieres of new music during his 60-year conductor career. He also made his official conducting debut in 1909, and he appeared for the last time in 1975. But he continued making recordings until 1977, a few months before his death at the age of 95. So Leopold Stokowski, 95 years old when he passed away. We have, I agree with you. I agree with you, name we cannot pronounce. And we have Penny. Hello, Penny. How are you today? Yes, no doctor after Dr. Grumpy. Yeah, classic Who and new Who. Exactly. I hope I just was looking at movies playing here and saw Howl's It's Moving Castle, right? Is playing. Oh, cool. We have Esther Afua Oklo, a Ghanaian businesswoman and pioneer in microlending, which is a program of making small loans in order to stimulate businesses. She is co-founder of Women's World Banking in 1976 with Michaela Walsh and Ella Batt. She served as its first chair and trustee. She received the 1990 African Prize for Leadership and numerous other honors for her work on behalf of economic empowerment of women and families. He passed away at the age of 82 years old. Gunther Messner. Basically, if you've watched Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, yes, he is Arthur Slugworth. He was fluent in 4 languages: German, French, Italian, and English. And he appeared in many English, German, and French language films. But we probably know him, or I know him as Arthur Slugworth in Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. And he passed away at the age of 68 years old. Yes, Slugworth. Slugworth. We have, and I cannot pronounce his first name, Moraid. I'm looking here at the pronunciation here. Moraid Nesbitt, an Irish musician known for performing Celtic and classical music. She was a former fiddler for Celtic Women. She was also one of the 2 original fiddlers in Michael Flatley's Lord of the Dance in the mid to late 1990s, along with its extended version, Feet of Flames, in the early 2000s. And how old is she today? Does it say? No, we have no idea how old she is. But apparently her birthday is today. I hate it when they don't put the birthdays down. No, that's not correct, Simply Steve, because if you look here, this is the pronunciation. So Moraid, Morai, Moraid, Moraid. I believe it's a Moraid. We have Lord Kitchener, who is a Calypsonian. He died at the age of 77 years old. His real name is Aldwin Roberts. He is a Trinidadian calypsodian. He has been described as the Grand Master of Calypso and the greatest calypsodian of the post-war era. So yes, he played calypso music. They have a Carnival Road March is a musical competition played most often at the judging points alongside a parade route during the Caribbean Carnival. It originated as part of the Trinidad and Tobago Carnival. The term has been applied to other Caribbean carnivals. So he has won the Carnival Road March 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 11 times, and winner of the Calypsonian Monarch 2 times. So let's see if we can find some of his music. Well, let's look at this one. This one looks like a tribute. It looks like it has a lot of his music. Let me go ahead and get past this commercial here. God, I hate commercials. Let's see if this is actually. This is what I'm going to be showing here. I'm hoping It is, okay, this looks like it's just kinda like a mixtape of his music, so I'm gonna go ahead and, share that. Um, it has not been vetted, but if this is something that you would like to, check out, please do. Here is some of his music. So there is, some of his music right there if you'd like to, check it out. Yes, Harry Belafonte's Banana Boat song was calypso. It absolutely was. And we have Joseph L. Goldstein, a biochemist. He received the Nobel Prize in 1985 for his studies regarding cholesterol. He discovered that humans have low density lipoprotein or LDL receptors that remove cholesterol from the blood, and that when LDL receptors are not present in sufficient numbers, individuals develop hypercholesterol hypercholesterolemia lemia, and become at a risk for cholesterol related diseases, notably coronary heart disease. Their studies led to the development of statin drugs to help with cholesterol, and he is 85 years old today. So, Ma Raid. I sometimes just have a hard time getting my mouth to form the pronunciation. I can hear it in my head, but um, I can't get it out of my mouth. It's very frustrating sometimes. And our last birthday recipient today is Anzeg Bargel. He is a Polish ski mountaineer, backcountry skier, mountain runner, and climber. He is a three-time Polish ski mountaineering championship and held third place in the overall World Cup. He is the current record holder in taking the least amount of time to achieve the Snow Leopard Award. And the Snow Leopard Award is a Soviet mountaineering award given to highly skilled mountaineers. Okay, let's look at this. To receive this award, the climber was required to summit all 5 peaks within the former Soviet Union with elevations above 7,000 meters, and those peaks include Simoni Peak, Jengish, Chokush, Chokusu. I can't pronounce these. They're the mountains right there that he had to summit to get the Snow Leopard Award. And the lowest one was 7,010 meters. The highest one was 7,500 meters. So the Snow Leopard Award. And that was Andre Bargel. He is also the current record holder in the Elbis race. Since 2013, he has been running his original HIC Sund Leons project, the goal of which are speedy, oxygenless ascents and ski descents from the highest mountain peaks on Earth. And they include these that are right here, which I cannot pronounce. So I'm just going to leave them right there. I'm not even going to attempt it. And he is 37 years old today with all these achievements starting in like 2009. So let's see, 2009. So he was 21 when he started get his achievements. So, and those are all the achievements that he's done. So those are our birthdays for today. I hope you enjoyed them. They give awards um, for getting high. Um, in this case, they do. Yes. Do you understand? No, you don't understand the words coming out of my mouth because I cannot pronounce them correctly. That is the problem. And I know it. And like I say, I hear it in my brain, but I cannot get my mouth, my I cannot get it out properly. And it's so frustrating sometimes. What I'm hearing, where is that noise? Oh, you know what? I put the YouTube video of um of Lord Kitchener, and I'm hearing all this calypso music, all this perky music, and it's coming out of my microphone, and I'm going, huh. I'm going to put that in websites that you might want to check out, so that if you wanted to listen to that, that's also on Discord. So those are our birthdays today. I hope you enjoyed them. So let's see, who do we have next here? Oh, it's puzzle time. Yay, we're going to end with the puzzle today on Friday. Get our brains working. I might not be able to say the words, but I can spell. I can spell. Hey, you have not slept? Whose problem is that? Whose problem? Ang says hello, everybody.
Hi, Chad. You guys doing okay? You having a good morning? This Mrs. giving you your daily doses.
Positivity.
Exactly.
Okay, so everybody, guess what? It's puzzle time. Do 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 do. There's the puzzle. So let me go ahead and take the banner off, and let me go ahead and make this bigger. Oh, well, I didn't take the banner off. There we go. So you guys can see it much, much better. Sleepy Sashi says hello. Simply Steve says poor Ang. Funny how sleepyhead. My before I had kids, I was a night owl. I would go to bed. This is when I would be going to bed, probably like 9 a.m. And I would sleep the day, and then I would work nights. I loved working overnights. Now I'm kind of messed up, my whole sleep schedule. Yes, I was partying too hard, name we cannot pronounce, and I woke up the youngin'. Not. The youngin' hasn't gone to sleep. There is no waking up. Yep, can't wake up if you've never gone to sleep. Do what word? Awake? Okay, we're going to do, even though this breaks all my rules, it doesn't have multiple vowels, it doesn't have 4 vowels in it, we're going to start off with this.
I mean, you could do arise. That's another word for awake. Arise.
That would do 3. Okay, we'll do that because that will have 3. Whoops, a ruse. Arise was a party animal, and I wasn't really a party animal, name we cannot pronounce. I really wasn't. I just didn't sleep at night. And Simply C said, Ang heard the calypso and just had to see if Miss Dadman was dancing. And Soda Poopus waves a paw at the honorary bear. Ang, do you watch Solo Leveling?
No, but it was a complete. But I do want to give it a try.
So we have the word arise. And there is an E at the end and an I, but it is not in the 4th spot.
That's
So
not bad.
That's not bad. So we have an O, a U, and a sometimes Y that we can still use for words. So let's see, what can we do here? It can't be crime. It can't be grime because the I cannot be in the 4th spot. Wait. Mrs. Dadman was a vampire? It's vampires that don't sleep at night. I always joke that I was a vampire. I do not like a lot of light. You could put blackout curtains in every window in my house, and I would be happy. I like I sorry, my phone like giving me a message. A message. Is it a good message or a bad message? I have been getting these scam texts, and you guys in America, to let you know, if you get a text saying that you have tolls and you have to pay them, it's a scam. It's a scam. Don't ignore it. Just delete it and report it. Yes, arise is a bad word. Well, let's see. Let's see. A name we cannot pronounce. I like staying up late at night. I don't like the sunlight, and I like rare steak, blood rare steak. You guys figure it out yourself. So, what could this word be? Um, huh. I want to do words that have the I in the third spot. Today is National Animal Cracker Day. Uh, Today celebrates a childhood favorite, a box of sweet animal shaped crackers. They not only provided a delicious snack, but they also offered a little entertainment. Okay, when you guys ate animal crackers, how did you eat them? Number one, a lot of times you couldn't even tell what the animals were, they were just creepy looking. But did you eat the legs off first? Did you eat the head first? Or just put the whole thing in your mouth and eat them? So, animal crackers. I have the slight suspicion Miss Dadman Walking also has elongated fangs. Maybe. I don't know. There is no S, so we can't use the word rinse. There's no R or S. The rinse cannot be used. Um, if someone sends you a message saying you owe them money, it's a scam, even if you actually owe them. I got a text saying that I got served. When you get served, a sheriff comes in person for that kind of stuff. Yes, the sun, it burns, it burns. It does, it does. So it cannot be rinse. Let's see. But it can be mince, like mince pie or to cut up in small pieces. Mince. It's not mince, but the I and the N are in the second and third, and the E is at the end. What? Binge? Binge. That's a good word. binge. Binge. That's what I do. I binge watch TV shows. It's not binge, but it does have an inge. I know what the word is now. I know what it is. How about hinge? Hinge. Yes, H. Hinge. We are an hour and 34 minutes into the show, 11:34 in my neck of the woods. We have 12 people watching, 25 votes in our poll today, with David Tennant still in the lead, Christopher Eccleston in second, Matt Smith third, and Peter Capaldi in fourth. I have gone down to 262 subs, so go figure that out. Um, Snorterpoopa says the bear is losing consciousness. Have fun, every human. You have a good nap, Snorterpoopus. And Buddy Hepburn says, I remember my grandpa getting those calls and emails from the quote IRS. My dad told him that he'd get a summons before a call or email from the real IRS. LOL. Yes, and they're always like, "You need to take and send this right away. You in the next 45 minutes, if you mail this, um, then you will be fine." Yes, they're ridiculous. So we have an um, H at the beginning, and that's all we have. But we do have the vowels O, U, and Y still available. There is no accessory connected to my iPhone. I just got a note saying accessory connected. All I did was just plug in my phone to charge on my let's rotate some of these. Maybe it got confused. Oh. The Greek IRS does send emails, but it's only to wish you a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Nevertheless, it's scary. Yes. So we have an H at the beginning, and that's all we have. And we have an O and a U and a T. I was thinking hound, Hound, but there's no N. Holly? Ooh, holly. That could be. Whoops. Holly. It's not holly, but there is a HO at the beginning and LY at the end. Ooh, I think I know what this is. It is International Jugglers Day, by the way. This is from nationaltoday.com. This day honors the art of juggling and its many accomplished practitioners. If you're looking for a way to have fun with various things, you might consider learning how to juggle them. Toss juggling is the most well known kind of juggling. Juggling may be done with one or more hands, and one can do it with one or several items at a time. Many jugglers refer to the things they juggle as props. Props like balls, clubs, and rings are quite prevalent. Knives, flaming torches, and chainsaws are some of the most dramatic props used by jugglers. And I am going to say right now, do not attempt juggling with those former items unless you are an accomplished juggler. Do it at your own risk, everybody. Okie dokie. That disclaimer has been made. Yes, National Jugglers Day. So we have, let's see, howly is not a word. Hotly. It was hotly contended. There was a hotly argued. We have an ERA and an L. Um, I was thinking early, but there's no Y. So it cannot be early. It can't be learn because there's no N. Hmm. Can't be later because there's no T. Uh, Today, from daysoftheyear.com, it is World Marbles Day. If you have at least once played marbles, you know the thrill of knocking them out of the ring. World Marbles Day celebrates this excitement, bringing together enthusiasts from all around the world. People of all ages gather to share their skills and enjoy the friendly competition. This vibrant event turns a simple game into a lively occasion filled with joy and camaraderie. It highlights the timeless appeal of marbles, a game that continues to unite people across generations. The World Marble Day. Okie dokie. So we have feral, F-E-R, feral. It is not feral, but the L is at the end. And the name we cannot pronounce says, now you've spoiled all the fun, Mrs. Dadman. If you don't juggle with meat cleavers and sharp knife, there's no point. And with such talk, I am going to lose my marbles. And Sashi says, I've lost my marbles. And Simply Steve, I could have been a champ, but I lost all my marbles. LOL. So there we go. We have it can't be regal. Ravel. Ravel. It was Ravel. Then we have two A's. One's in the second, one's in the fourth. And we have a G and an N. Today is National Clean Your Medicine Cabinet Day. This day aims to raise awareness and effectively rid homes of unused or expired prescriptions and over the counter medications sitting in medicine cabinets, nightstands, or kitchen cabinets. They have the potential for misuse or abuse by family members, friends, or visitors. So, how do you dispose of them? You don't flush them down the toilet. No, you don't discard them in the trash. It can contaminate the soil or water. You can go usually to a local pharmacy and you can dispose of your expired medications there. You can also um, how can you can call uh, blah 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 certain companies that will help you get your medications um, disposed of properly. So National Clean Out Your Medicine Cabinet Day. And let's see, a pagan. Pagan. It is a pagan. And we are now on the second row. We have an R with a B, uh, TOH and a B. I'm not even going to post that name we cannot pronounce. I am not even posting that. You guys want to read it in the chat? Read it in the chat. I do not condone. It's a National Lineman Appreciation Day. Not every holiday is lucky enough to have a classic pop song attached to it. But that's exactly how things turned out for Lineman Appreciation Day. In 1968, Jimmy Webb wrote Wichita Lineman and Glenn Campbell recorded it later that year. It is ranked as number 195 on the list of 500 greatest songs of all time. I'm a lineman, and some of the words are I do not know the tune. I'm a lineman for the county, and I drive the main road, searching in the sun for another overload. Linemen and women work on power or phone lines, keeping the current flowing to our homes and businesses. It's a dangerous job. After 2012's Hurricane Sandy, the 113th Congress passed a bill designating April 18th as National Lineman Appreciation Day. The bill became law in 2013. One thing I will say that's really kind of if you have a lineman that, and I've noticed if you have a lineman that lives in your neighborhood, usually um, your neighborhood will get power first. I think they do that so that linemen don't have to worry about their families and they can focus on fixing the power in other neighborhoods. Is he still on the line? I don't know. I don't know. It cannot be broth because the R is in the um, middle, the third spot. So it's not broth. How about throb? Throb. It is throb. And then we have an A, and then an N at the end, and an M and an I. There's also, all right, I got to check this out here. Might be going. Oh, let me get. I know. Okay. So, yeah, that duck just got serious. I was curious. So we have an A at the beginning, an N at the end, and there's an M and an I. Let's see. The I is not. The I has to be here. The I is in the fourth spot because you see the I is not here nor here. The M can be in either spot. So it's blank, A blank blank I M. Whack whack. Yep. Today is National. Let's see. Do I have enough for anything here? It's a National Columnist Day. It honors all newspaper columnists and their contributions to the truth in black and white. Um, columnists have the ability to inspire a plethora of emotions that often result in action. What many may not realize is that it is their intent. If their readers are not moved by their column, they have not done their job. With their own flavor of humor or satire, some columnists lighten the mood or play a role. Others strictly provide us with a different perspective, hard facts, and solid research. Whatever their style or approach, each columnist's hard work connects them to the world. Well known columnists have certainly inspired ire and laughter at many a breakfast table. They poke fun and holes at political leaders while commenting on today's gossip. Depending on their area of expertise, they may also share a little bit of gossip. Whether it's about fashion, movies, politics, sports, and business, or family matters, columnists like Walter Winchell, Molly Ivins, Maureen Dowd, William Sapphire, Dave Barry, and Ernie Pyle engaged readers with their wit and insight. Columnists spur debate and cause us to consider our positions. So, National Columnist Day. Sorry, I was ordering lunch.
What is Snortopoopas want? I know the bear always.
Snortopoopas is gone, took a nap.
Oh man.
Snortopoopas is gone, took a nap, so we can't get him anything.
If he comes back,
I will. He would probably love that. So we have the word admin, and it is admin. Then we have an L that we don't know where it goes, and then an O, and then an SE at the end. The L has to be at the beginning because it cannot be in the third spot. So we have L, whoops. So we have L, O. We can have louse. Let's try louse. Let's try to get rid of that other vowel. Let's try louse. It was louse. Yay. So we've used all the vowels, even the sometimes Y. We are an hour and 50 minutes into the show, 11:50 in my neck of the woods, which is the East Coast of the United States. Snortopoopas crashed Mrs.DadmanWalking's home. Damn, those polar bears don't have any sense of privacy. Hey, where does this polar bear sleep? Anywhere it wants. So we have a Y, P, G, H, and an L, and none of them are in the spot they're supposed to go in. It's International Amateur Radio Day. There's a day when people from all corners of the globe connect, not through the internet or mobile phones, but through radio waves. This is the essence of International Amateur Radio Day, which is celebrated every April 18th. It marks the day back in 1925 when the International Amateur Radio Union was founded in Paris. This special day shines a spotlight on amateur radio operators and their unique hobby that spans communication, emergency support, and technical innovation. Why celebrate, you ask? Well, amateur radio, or ham radio as it's affectionately known, isn't just about chatting across the airwaves. It's a lifeline during natural disasters when modern communication infrastructures go kaput. These operators can send messages across towns, around the world, and even to space without a hitch. On this day, operators showcase their skills, share their knowledge, and highlight the importance of amateur radio in ensuring safety and connecting communities. International Amateur Radio Day is a global nod to the pioneering spirit of early radio enthusiasts. They discovered that shortwave spectrums could bridge vast distances, fostering worldwide communication. Since then, the International Amateur Radio Union, or IARU, has tirelessly worked to protect the interests of amateur radio operators, ensuring they have access to necessary frequencies. Today, with over 3 million licensed operators, the hobby is more vibrant than ever, bringing people together to explore, communicate, and assist in times of need. To me, that is absolutely fascinating. Um, so, um, Amateur Radio Day. And we have a glyph, 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 and it was glyph. We have a U with a T, P, S, and an M. And today is National Pinata Day. It's observed on April 18th, obviously. No one on this planet doesn't love candy. You don't have to stop at just one sweet. Instead, go ahead and shatter a colorful candy container known as a pinata to get as much candy as possible. Your birthday party and other celebrations would not have been as successful without the colorful designed pinata containers. Those who haven't yet attempted to open a paper mache donkey may do so on this National Pinata Day. So that was from nationaltoday.com. Some of the other websites that I have gotten information from are National Day Calendar and daysoftheyear.com. We have Stump, and then we have an A, and then an I, and an S. And there is an M in this word. Today is National Velociraptor Awareness Day. What would you call a sleeping dinosaur? A dinosaur. National Velociraptor Awareness Day is here. It's time to bust out your dynamite puns. It's celebrated annually and pays homage to to favorite prehistoric creatures, velociraptors. It's a fun day of education, so the day might not evolve. Wait, so the day might not involve the heart-stopping excitement of dodging giant predators. Still, it is certainly a fun learning opportunity for all. That was from daysoftheyear.com. And we have a miss. Something is amiss. And we have slush. And we have a tilde, tilde. We have an E with an R, U, S, and an H. The E is in the fourth spot. And today, the last thing, it's a festival, but it's I kind of like watching little tweets and things about it. I love some of the artists that are here. Coachella Valley Music and Arts Festival. It runs for 2 weekends. It starts this weekend and ends next weekend. Um, they run Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. It's all about art and music where live performances happen during the events. It is held at the Empire Polo Club in Indio, California. Um, it was started in 1994. Who is the headliners in Coachella this year? So let's see who is going to be there. Lady Gaga is performed. Missy Elliott. Let's see who else. Oh, they have a lot of. So I guess it started They said it started last week. I don't know if this is correct. I'm not going to look. I'm not going to read it because I don't know. I don't know if it's correct or not. So anyway, Coachella. Um, we have file 13. Hippies. Damon says hippies. Those damn hippies. Name we can ever hippies. Where? Oh, you said file 13. Hola, Mrs. Dadman. Just hanging out, waiting on my meds. Oh, had a cat attack. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Well, I'm sorry you had a cat attack. Um, and I hope you get your meds soon. So, what could this word be? Let's see. See if we can figure this out because I don't know. The U has to be here. Oh, usher. Usher. We have usher. Then we have an OMA in the middle with a D and an N. We have no more celebrations. So let's look at our poll here real quick. 26 votes. David Tennant is still in the lead. Matt Smith second. Christopher Eccleston third. And Peter Capaldi fourth. I think Peter Capaldi gets a bad rap because the writing sucks so bad for but his acting, I really like Peter Capaldi. I think he was given a bad rap. I wish he had better stories. So we have let's see, let's look and see. I think I know what this word is. Well, I'm pretty sure. But let's see if we can. The N cannot be at the end. So the N is at the beginning. So nomad. And then we have tango. Then we have mercy. Since most of these letters have been done, we probably will be pretty easy here. We have S. Then we have a P and an R. The P cannot be in the fourth spot, so the P is in the second. So we have spire. Then we have moldy. Then we have SH, and then an E and an R. So we can use any of those letters or repeat the green letters. So we can use any of the letters that are there. So SH, I believe it's sheer. Then we have a ENON. We have a QWZXJ or K that can fill in those spots, or the EO and the N. Xeon. Yes, Simply Steve. Very good. Xeon. is a chemical element with atomic number 54. It's the heaviest stable noble gas. It says it's been used as a general anesthetic, but is more expensive than conventional anesthetics. Okay. Xenon. A noble gas. Yes, simply Steve. Then we have a geoid. Whoops, let me put this in the right spot. Geoid. Geoid. Name we cannot pronounce this. I never liked noble gases. They're too snobby. So we have a geoid, we have stamp, we have a BEGA, begat, we have count, we have a rally, we have Morse, we have a bacon, bacon. I love bacon. And we have a troll. I don't like trolls, especially internet trolls. We have an O in the second, an NY at the end, and there is a D. The D can be in either spot. Then we can, you're a troll. A vote in your general direction. And then we cannot pronounce this. I am a troll. I don't mind you. We have a bacon. You're not mean. You're not a mean troll. And we have a Downy. 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 We have thumb. Whoops. We have sooty. And we have untie. Untie. And we have completed the puzzle. It took us 32 minutes and 53 seconds a game time to finish this puzzle. Our words are hinge, hotly, ravel, throb, admin, louse, glyph, stump, amiss, slush, tilde, or tilde, usher, nomad, tango, mercy, spire, moldy, shear, xenon, geoid, stamp, begat, count, rally, morse, bacon, troll, downy, thumb, sooty, and untie. Sooty and untie. Those are our puzzles for today. What just happened here? Oh, I just knocked a cable down. Oopsie daisy. So that is our puzzle for today. Let's make sure we don't close the StreamYards, and let's close the puzzle. You're a troll with feelings like Shrek. Oh. So Simply Chief says, awesome. So you have stinky layers like an onion. Yes, from Shrek, absolutely. Shrek, absolutely. So everybody, thank you so much. We've been streaming for 2 hours and 4 minutes, 12:04 in my neck of the woods. I have a stream at 1 o'clock, so I am going to go ahead and start wrapping up. First off, let me look here. Let me do this real quick so that I can share this with you. And we're sharing. Sharing is caring. Okie dokie. So here we go. Let's go to the next one here. My morning musings with Mrs.DadmanWalking Monday through Wednesday and Fridays at 10 a.m. I will not be doing a stream on Monday. I have jury duty. But today at 1 p.m. we are we are doing some little cute builds. Spy Family, Lloyd and Anya little build sets. Tonight at 7 we'll be playing a Fortnite with Friends with special guest Tomby. At midnight, we'll be watching Big World, a Chinese drama about a young man with cerebral palsy. Saturday morning cartoons, Mortal Kombat. We're coming near the end of that series. The Super Mario Brothers Super Show, Animaniacs, and classic cartoons. Sunday at 3, we're on season 3 of The Pretender. And as I said, the Monday morning musings is canceled. I have a jury duty, everybody. Monday at 8, if I'm home, I should be. We'll be watching a Batman, the animated series. And on Tuesday at 1 p.m., we'll be doing the Staring Cat diamond painting. All these are contingent on the jury duty. So some of these times might change. We will see about that. Wednesday, anime in the afternoon with JoJo's Bizarre Adventure and Cowboy Bebop. Thursdays at 5, puttering around in Lego Fortnite. I'm probably going to change this to just puttering around in Fortnite because I found another fun thing to do besides Lego Fortnite. I have found this game called Lumber Tycoon, and it's kind of silly fun. So I might just change the name of this. Just puttering around in Fortnite. If you'd like to support me, you can through YouTube with super stickers, super chats, memberships, and membership gifting. You can buy me a cup of coffee or check out my creator wish list on Throne. Both of them are Mrs.DadmanWalking55. Or you can mail me, Dadman or Angelo, something at P.O. Box 26603, Jacksonville, Florida 32226. Let me go ahead and end the poll now before I forget. We had 26 votes. David Tennant is first, Matt Smith, Christopher Eccleston, and then Peter Capaldi. So there we go. And before I go to my next slide, I do want to thank everybody that has been here today. First off, I want to thank our newest member who joined my channel, JT Kirk. He is a YouTube member. Those that were here today, I'd like to thank Snortopoopas Q Burr, Agent Atwood, The Fan Wiggles 2.0, Sashi, Dadman Walking 55, Curtis Selby, The Lovely Sherry, Buddy Hepburn, Simply Steve 68, Connie Clary, Sashi, JPRPH1, and John P, who are one and the same. Name we cannot pronounce. Fallout Dave, Penny File 13. Thank you all so much for hanging out today with us. And remember, it's not guilty, not guilty, okay? Well, it depends on the case, does it not? So, everybody, I'm going to post this link to the show that I'm going to start at 1 o'clock. It's my blog party, Spy Family, Lloyd, and Anya builds. And to check out my content, you can go to YouTube at Mrs.DadmanWalking55, Twitch TV, Mrs. Dadman Walking. Social media is Twix at MDadmanWalking, Threads at Mrs. DadmanWalking55, and Discord, Mrs. Dadman Walking. Everybody, thank you so much for being here. And remember to be kind, to show love. You're not promised tomorrow, so go to bed each night with no regrets. And most of all, I wish you peace. Have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening, whatever time it is in your neck of the woods. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. And I will see you hopefully in about 50 minutes for my block party. See you guys later. Bye-bye.